Imagine getting millions of website visitors. And what if I told you it only costs maybe $2 a day to get that started? That's sort of the secret we're diving into today.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, today we're unpacking a really unconventional AI strategy. It comes from Max Annis, and he claims billions of impressions across the whole network of sites, all without touching traditional SEO.
Right, and you brought this one up because you're always looking for these new traffic strategies, and this one has a really interesting angle.
It does. We'll look at why this no guru method works differently, how it talks to the algorithms. Then we'll get into picking the right market, how to unlock the psychology of clicks using AI and creating these pillar posts super fast. After that, the magic of those tiny, tiny $2 Facebook boosts, how to spot the winners, make actual money, and also avoid the common mistakes. We'll lay out an action plan too.
Okay, let's dig in. So the core idea, it seems, is a real shift in thinking. It's about stopping the chase for Google ranks, maybe avoiding those slightly cringeworthy AI videos we see sometimes, and definitely stepping away from just pouring money into Facebook ads like a black hole, hoping for something back. This is pitched as like a secret weapon, turning quiet websites into these roaring traffic magnets.
Yeah, and what's really key, like you said, isn't buying traffic directly, not in the usual way. It's using these small, like really small $2 engagement ads
Yeah.
just to find the winner articles, the stuff people actually like. And then the algorithm sees that engagement and pushes it out for free massively. The proof shared is pretty wild. 26 million visitors to one site and 2.8 billion impressions across the whole network. And the claim is you don't need to be an SEO wizard or have thousands of followers, not even an AI expert. Yeah, $2 a day, the ability to follow instructions, and maybe 30 minutes to set it up initially.
So it's less about paying for the visitors directly and more about sparking something bigger, kind of indirect.
Exactly. It's leveraging that tiny ad spend to kickstart huge organic reach.
It feels like most people, maybe us included sometimes, approach this backwards. Create the content, put it out there, and just hope it gets found. Or pump money into ads and just cross your fingers. It often leads to, well, frustration.
Right. This method flips that completely. It starts with psychology, tapping into these deep, kind of timeless triggers that make people click, make them share. AI here isn't just writing fluff. It's like a research assistant, helping you understand the core problems, the real goals of your audience. So the content you create is genuinely helpful. It hits home. And those tiny $2 daily ads, they aren't buying clicks directly. They're just like lighting the fuse for that viral effect.
And here's something that stood out to me. The expectation isn't that every post goes viral. That seems more realistic. The system actually expects maybe only, 1 to 3 out of every 10 pieces to really take off.
Yeah, exactly. And that's crucial. It builds this systematic, data-driven process. It corrects itself, gets smarter over time, like stacking Lego blocks of data,
Yeah.
It refines itself based on what people actually respond to.
So fundamentally, then, this is really grounded in understanding human behavior, more than just tech tricks.
Yes, absolutely. It's all about how people naturally engage with content online.
Okay, let's move to step 1. Picking your battlefield. Choosing the right market. This is flagged as the first most critical decision. And, interestingly, the usual advice, niche down. That's apparently wrong for this strategy.
Yeah, for this, bigger is better, definitely. You need broad, evergreen markets, things people care about year after year. Big enough for that viral thing to happen. Markets full of persistent problems people want solved. And, this is key, topics people aren't embarrassed to share or talk about.
Okay, so examples of good markets might be things like weight loss, fitness, making money online, relationships, dating advice, dog training, that's a big one, home improvement, career stuff, personal development, broad stuff.
Right. And what to avoid. Things like really embarrassing health issues. People just won't share that. Super technical B2B topics.
Yeah.
Often the audience is just too small for this kind of viral spread. And temporary fads or trends. The content needs to be useful years from now. There's a simple check called the dinner party test. Could you imagine this topic being discussed openly at a dinner party? If yes, probably okay. If not, maybe avoid it for this.
So that broad appeal, that's really the lever for shareability here.
Yes, those wide evergreen markets are what enable the viral spread you need.
All right, step 2 is discover your 10 PGB. This sounds like where the real magic happens, identifying 10 problems, goals, and the deeper emotional benefits, the psychological core.
Exactly. The breakdown is specific. Find 5 urgent problems your audience faces. and 5 important goals they have. But then, for each one, you dig deeper. What's the real emotional payoff? The feeling behind the goal or the problem? It's about hitting those core emotional drivers.
Okay, let's use that weight loss example they gave. It makes it clearer. Problem: can't walk upstairs without getting winded. The deeper benefit isn't just walking upstairs, it's never missing out on precious family moments due to physical exhaustion. Much deeper. Or, problem: embarrassed to take my shirt off at the beach. Benefit: being able to fully enjoy vacations without that cloud of self-consciousness. Problem: none of my favorite clothes fit anymore. Benefit: saving money on a new wardrobe and feeling good in the clothes you already love. That's practical and emotional. Problem: worried about long-term health consequences. Benefit: the comfort of knowing you'll be there for life's milestones. That hits hard. And low. Problem: feel unattractive to my partner. Benefit: feeling deeply connected, valued, and wanted in your relationship.
Right, and the source apparently provides a specific AI prompt to help you generate these, to make sure you're really tapping into those deeper emotional currents, not just the surface stuff.
So this isn't just about listing problems, it's really about understanding the core human desires underneath.
Yes, precisely. It targets those fundamental psychological and emotional motivators for why people click.
Okay, step 3. Create your pillar posts. Now, with use of that 10 PGV roadmap, the goal is 10 pillar posts, these cornerstone articles that are basically conversion machines.
Yeah, these have specific traits. They need to be evergreen so they last. Long form, like 2,000, maybe 3,000 words, packed with real, actionable value. They also act as landing pages for your traffic. And critically, they speak directly to those emotional triggers we just talked about from the 10 PGBs.
And there's a 7-step AI process for creating them. Can you walk us through that quickly?
Sure. First, you prime the AI till its job. Second, the PGB in-depth analysis feed at the problems, goals, benefits, fears, hopes. Third, generate blog post ideas, get like 10 potential titles. Fourth, generate keywords. This is for like 30-plus related terms, LSI keywords to give context. Fifth, outline a blog post, a detailed outline focused on expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness, EAT. Sixth, write your first draft, about 1,200 words, aiming for a conversational tone. And seventh, refine the final article. You go back and forth with the AI to polish it.
And the speed is the kicker here, right? Each article takes about 5 minutes.
That's the claim, which means that whole library of 10 high-quality targeted posts, maybe under an hour. It totally shifts the work from slow content creation to faster strategic testing.
So the AI isn't just writing, it's helping structure and target the content based on that deep psychological understanding.
Exactly. AI does the heavy lifting, making the content super relevant and targeted.
Okay, step 4 is pretty straightforward. Post to your website. WordPress is recommended, seems easy enough. New post, copy-paste title, copy-paste article, add some images, publish, grab the URL.
Yeah, simple. Just one pro tip mentioned. Make sure the site loads fast. And looks good on phones too, not just desktop. User experience matters.
Right. Then step 5, share on Facebook. This is where you light the fuse. Using your business's Facebook page, not your personal one.
Yeah, and the key here is how you share it. Simple, conversational. Like you're genuinely recommending it to a friend, not a big corporate announcement. The example is something like, wow, found some great tips for stopping dog barking at night. If you're struggling with this like I was, check this out, might save your sanity. Something like that. Then paste the link. No fancy sales copy needed. Just be real.
So authenticity wins over promotion when you're sharing it initially.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Genuine recommendations always perform better on social platforms.
And now, step 6 boost with $2 a day. This is framed as the magic multiplier. Spending just a tiny bit, not really to buy the traffic, but to kickstart that organic viral thing.
Right. And a super crucial detail here, use the full Facebook Ads Manager, not the simple boost post button you see on your page feed. That button lacks the control you need. So the setup, new campaign, objective is engagement. Specific goal under that is post-engagement. You choose the helpful post you just shared. Budget, $2 per day. Duration, 3 days. And for audience targeting, just let Facebook choose. Their algorithm's apparently really good at this now.
Okay, why does the specific setup work? Why engagement?
Because you're paying for the initial likes, comments, shares. That's social proof. Facebook sees people interacting with it. That tells the algorithm, hey, this is interesting content. So it starts showing it to more people organically for free. You might pay for, say, 100 engagements, but those can trigger thousands of free organic views and clicks as it spreads. It seeds the process.
Huh. So you're basically paying the algorithm just to notice your content and see that people like it.
Pretty much. You're providing that initial spark of social proof that algorithms need to justify showing it more widely. Mid-roll sponsor read.
Okay, we're back. Step 7 is the winner takes all AI strategy. This sounds like it's about mindset, separating the pros from amateurs, maybe, because most people apparently give up when, like, 7 or 8 out of 10 posts don't immediately fly.
Exactly. The reality check is, expect 1 to 3 home runs out of 10. The rest will likely be duds. That's normal. Your job isn't to make every post a winner. It's to find the winners cheaply and quickly. So after those 3 days of the $2 boost, look at the data. Immediately pause the ads for the losers. Anything with a low click-through rate, just stop spending on them. But the winners, you double down. Slowly increase the ad spend, maybe $5 a day, then $10 as long as performance holds up. And crucially, you create more content on those exact winning topics. If that family dinners without weight stress article was a hit, you write more like smart portion control tips, fun healthy family recipes, etc. Milk that winning topic.
And this requires making decisions based purely on data, not gut feelings.
Right. The holy grail metric mentioned is link click-through rate, CTR.
Yeah. And I'll admit, I still wrestle with trusting the data over my gut sometimes. It's hard. You get attached to a piece you wrote. But honestly, the numbers don't lie in this system.
Okay, so what are the CTR benchmarks we're looking for?
Pretty clear guidelines provided. Below 2% CTR, that's a loser. Pause it immediately. No second chances. Between 2% and 4%, it's okay. Maybe let it run a couple more days. Keep an eye on it. But above 4% CTR, that's a clear winner. That's where you start scaling the ad spend and you immediately plan more content around that exact topic.
So this systematic testing finds the proven winners, letting you focus all your energy there, building a predictable traffic machine.
That's the idea. Predictable and scalable.
Whoa. I mean, imagine scaling one winning topic that resonates, maybe reaching millions of people eventually,
Yeah.
all starting from a simple $2 test.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
It really is. The real gold isn't in the initial post. It's finding that vein of gold, the winning topic, and exploiting it. Finding and scaling the winners. Got it. But traffic alone isn't enough, right? You need to make money.
Yep, traffic is only half the equation. Got to turn visitors into reliable income. Step 8, kind of a bonus section.
So what are the methods suggested?
4 main ones. Number 1, email list building. Probably the most valuable asset long-term because you own it. Add opt-in forms, offer a good freebie like a 5-day weight loss kickstart guide or something relevant. Number 2, affiliate marketing. Easiest place to start. Find quality products, maybe on ClickBank or similar. Weave links naturally into your helpful content. Only recommend stuff you actually believe in. Number 3, your own products. Highest profit margin, but takes more work. Once you have that trust, create ebooks, video courses, maybe coaching. And number 4, ad revenue. Most passive. Once traffic is consistent, put display ads like Google AdSense on the site.
And the key is matching the monetization to what your audience actually needs and the problems you're solving.
Exactly. It has to feel like a natural extension of the value you're already providing. Traffic builds trust. Trust enables monetization.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk pitfalls. What kills this strategy? There are 5 common mistakes mentioned.
All right, crucial to avoid these. Mistake 1, trying to make every post go viral. Reality, 70–90% will flop. Solution, focus ruthlessly on scaling the 1-3 winners. Mistake 2, constantly switching topics. Hopping around doesn't build authority. Solution, pick a winner and beat it to death, basically. Write 10, 20, 30 articles on that angle. Mistake 3, using the simple boost post button. It's built for ease, not results for this strategy. Solution, always use the full Facebook Ads Manager. Mistake 4, not giving ads enough time. Facebook needs about 72 hours to optimize. Solution, be patient. Let the $2 test run its full 3 days. Mistake 5, ignoring the data, trusting your gut. Your opinion doesn't matter here. The link CTR does. Solution, data drives all decisions, period.
Got it. And there's a suggested timeline, an action plan.
Yep, a pretty straightforward one. Week 1, choose your market, figure out the 10 PGBs, set up the basic website and Facebook page. Week 2, focus entirely on creating and publishing those 10-pillar posts using the AI process. Week 3, start testing. Pick 2 or 3 posts, run the 2-day engagement ads for 3 days each. Week 4, analyze. Identify winners, CTR 4%, pause losers, CTR 2%. Start scaling the winners slightly and immediately plan more content on those winning topics. Month 2 and beyond, it's all about scaling winners. More content on proven topics, slowly increasing ad spend on winning posts, and gradually adding monetization methods.
So discipline and sticking to the system seem absolutely essential here, trusting the process.
Totally. It requires patience and trusting the data, letting go of emotional attachment to specific posts.
Okay, wrapping this up. This AI strategy, It really isn't about luck, is it? It seems to be about understanding human psychology first, then using AI smartly to create content that connects with deep needs, and then very systematically testing to see what actually works. It's presented as a reliable system. Identify winners, scale them, use tiny bits of money to trigger big organic results.
Hmm.
The secret sauce seems to be just doing more of what demonstrably works and less of what doesn't.
Yeah. And maybe the provocative thought is, your whole traffic empire could start with just one article, one $2 ad finding one winning topic.
Yeah.
So what's one single problem you could start solving for someone right now, today?
That's a great question to ponder. If you are intrigued by this and want to dig into the specific steps, the prompts, the details, you can find the link to the original source material in our show notes. We definitely encourage you to explore this approach.
Yeah.
Well, it's fascinating. Think about how it might apply to what you're building. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive out to your own music.